some of the things now we'll be doing, you may be already be doing them. Like typing
Yes,
in
but you might not.
when you say enter data inside table, okay? When you say enter data,
Yeah.
so all these things are things that you already already know.
No.
Like now, you have a heading, you have customer name, you have quantity, price, and amount. So you
Yeah.
begin to type the month now, the date. Okay, here can just be date self. So the date, you type the date, you type the name, quantity, and price. You already know all these things. So you fill it,
Yes,
then
yes.
you put a border, you highlight it, and put a border.
Okay, yeah, yeah. The border.
Yes, the border.
So now get the line.
Yeah, the line across it. So you can begin to fill now.
Mm.
This quantity now here can be 50. The price here is 40. Amount, you know that you are going to times it. For us to get the amount, we are going to times it.
Yes.
It's
But now,
multiplication.
if you want to use it, if you use the system, how do you do it?
If now want to use system now, you now say equals to anything you want to type equals to. Then
I must
you
say
take
equals to.
equals to, yeah. You take C. Are you seeing this C? This
It
column.
now see, okay, see which
C
is
and 4.
50.
C and 4. Are you seeing 4
Okay.
here? So I'll come and type
Oh,
C4. As I type C4 now, you see
okay.
that 50 is highlighted, right?
Yeah.
Then you now times, you now hold shift and times, hold shift and look for where you can times on the number key. You see it's that times. You see the something like look like star up. Then you will now take D4. You now say D4. So once I do that, you press enter. So you calculated for
It
20,000.
will just give the total.
Yes. So if you want this money now, 20,000 to replicate downward, you just let your console become positive at the edge. Click it. Let your console become
At the
positive.
edge of it.
Are you seeing the positive console? My console.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then you hold one of the control key by your left. You hold it, then you draw this one down. Once you do that, you have created this formula
All of
now.
them.
So if I put anything here now, if I put anything here now, it will just automatically give me uh, what I want,
All the
all the answers.
okay, as you just put
Yes,
the price per unit.
it just give you as you just put the quantity and the price to just give you
That is, you must say equals to by the
because you are
end of
timesing,
the.
because you are timesing, you must say equals to.
Okay. Then you now say the column C or D or whatever.
Yes. So you see now I feel this data. I've entered the data
All
now.
of them.
Yes, and I have a function now of this amount because I want to times quantity times price. I'm timesing. So now you can modify this information. You can say, okay, I don't want to type 600 here. Let me type 400. If you type it, the amount will change. You see it. If I change these ones now, the amount will change. Are you seeing it?
Yes, yeah, automatically.
Yes.
Because already you have done the.
The function,
So any amount you put now times the
the
unit,
quantity. Yes.
the quantity. Any if you change the quantity
It will
and the
change the
price
amount.
is still the same. Change or if you change the price
No, if you change any one now, any
per
of this one
unit,
I change, yes, the amount will change. Go.
the total will change.
Yes, the total will change. So that's how you modify, you enter data. Now, this table now that we
Okay.
have created, we can do what is called format as a table. Format as a table can format this one as a table now. So if you want to format it as a
Okay.
table, you will you will go to highlight it
Format or
all.
insert.
No, not insert. You will highlight it.
Okay, you first highlight.
You highlight it. Then you go to home. You click home. As you click home, you will see format as a table. Now, when you click format as a table, you will see. Are you see my? screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I think I need to share all my screen. Let me share all my screen. Let me share all my screen. Okay, I've shared all my screen now. Now, I want to format this thing as a table. You see what happened now. You highlight it all through. Are you seeing the highlights? Then you come
Yes, yes, I've seen that.
to home. You click this home tab. Then you see format as a table. You see different colors that you can use. So you can use any color that you like. If I pick this color now, you see this dialog box will appear. This dialog box is telling me where is the data for your table. So it's I highlighted it. Are you seeing these dots around the
Okay, that
table?
is when you go to home.
Yes, when
Is
you
it
go
in
to home.
SAT you go to?
No, 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 no. When you go to
Which one will
home,
you?
no, let me come again. When you
Okay,
highlight
format
it,
a table. Format a table.
yes, when you highlight
You
it,
know
you
now
get
I like.
go to
Okay,
home.
it's different colors.
You see format as a table. You see different colors. So you can choose any of the color. Then you tell you where is your data
Whether
for
I
your
like
table.
yellow or blue or
Yes. So now you say
okay.
my table has a header. This header is thick. You say okay. Once you click it, you see it now. You have formatted it as a table. Are you seeing it? You see the drop now. There's a drop now. Are you seeing this drop
Which one?
under the header? Under the header of the table. You see now there's something that. Are you seeing it?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Follow.
Mm-hmm. So now
Okay,
that
on each this thing.
on each header. So
Yeah.
you now have this header now. So now this header now can help you to search and sort out all this information that is here. If I click here now under the
Okay.
customer, you see the names that is there. Are you seeing them?
Yes, yes, yes.
So if I need ABC now, I'll just click. If I need to want ABC, I will uncheck all. I will now click ABC. I'll click OK. So once you click OK, see only ABC. Only ABC information.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm seeing select. So the one you want to select.
Yes.
So once you click OK now,
No, I'm not even
what
clicking
happens?
OK again. I've already selected ABC from the here, from this customer name under this header. So if I go now,
Okay, so
I check
it's,
it
the
back.
sorting is A to Z. The
So
sorting
now
is A to Z.
it's not easy to just wait, just listen. You see this now, this is how it is. I want to only know what is for login, but it's having issues. All right, now as we have put this header now, you can search. I can set only ABC. You know, we have two ABC here now. If I have this table is up to 1,000, I can just come here and select, check it, uncheck it, then select only ABC and click OK. So once you click OK, only ABC information will come
Okay.
out. Are you seeing it?
Ah,
That's what
yes.
you do. Then if you want to go back, you select the header again and
But you
check
will say
all.
okay, Abby.
Click OK. It will come back again. That's how you select it. Then you can do another thing again. I want to sort. If I want to sort now, I want to sort from the lowest to the highest. I will just come and highlight where the name starts and where the name ends. Okay, under the customer name.
Okay.
If I just go there, I go to home and I go to sort. If I say A to Z, if I just click A to Z now, you see it now. It starts from A, B, C,
All
A
of them.
alphabetically. So that's how you can sort. You can sort out um, any information you are looking for. Okay, and then we can also do data validation on this information on this data we have now. Data validation help you to clean out your data. It will clean out your data in a way that you don't have to be retyping again. Okay, you don't have to be
Okay.
retyping again. Yeah, you can't. You will not be retyping, but you must have a source where the data is is with the source where you can get the data from. Now, assuming that this is the source now, this is the source of our data. Okay, this name that is here now is the source of our data. Okay, now we want to link it to the main sheet. Maybe this is the source, this one from here now. We want to link, we don't have the customer name here. We want to link this one to this customer name so that anything we type on the customer name, anything we type on the customer source, it will appear here automatically. Okay, so what I'll need to do is to highlight the where you want to type the data, where you want to validate, where you want the validated data to be linked. Okay.
Okay.
Then highlight it. You know, this thing we are teaching now is on the video. So anyone you couldn't get, when I share the video with you, you will be able to understand them perfectly. So just listening. So when you highlight this part where the customer name is supposed to be, you go to home. Sorry, you go to data.
Again.
The data under the data tab, under the tab, under on the ribbon now, the data tab. See here, you go there and check this part. Are you seeing these data tools? Are you seeing it? When you click this data tool, you see data validation. Are you seeing my screen? Data validation. You are seeing my screen, right?
I'm seeing.
You are seeing this data validation here.
Data validation. Yes, data validation.
So when you click it now, you come here now under the setting. You see, you click this any allow, this where you have allow, click it. You see list, select list. You see source. This source is where you are typing the data.
When you click that data validation, you
click setting.
Things came out.
Yes, you click setting.
Okay.
You click setting. So under the setting now, this is the setting. You see allowed. You check the drop. Then you see list. You click the list. Then you see source. This source now is where the source of your data is. So you click this arrow up and come to the data source here. You highlight them to where this color is. This color is where your boundary is. So when you highlight it like that, you go back to the drop. Then you click OK. So as you click OK now, you see now drop has been created. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing drop? Draw down. This draw down. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing
it? Yes, it's coming.
So I don't need to type. Yeah, now I don't need to type. I will just come.
You don't need to start retyping them again.
No. Because they're already here. I don't need to start retyping them. Are you hearing me? So if I now if I want new name, I can come now. I can say Jeffrey is there. If I type it now, you see now it will appear here. See now, Jeffrey is here. So I don't need to type. You see it? I'll just come and select it. So this one help you to
fix.
Yes, and just select it and fix it like this. You don't need to type. But if I want to type on this now, I'll go to the source, which is here. I'll go to this source. And remember, you have a space. You have a space auto the color. So once it's getting, don't type on the color. That's why you have this color. Don't let your typing.
So that it will be going down.
If you want, if you get here now, if you have typed to this level now, you can come here now, roll here and put more sheets.
Okay, put more shift down. That is if the names are more.
You see, I cannot type. You can only select. I seen it. So that's how to put data validation in your work. Then another thing again is that let's look at documentation. Sometimes when you are doing this kind of work, data analysis, there's a way you put your documentation so that it will be well presented. Okay, so we have data validation that you use, you call it send message, or maybe rectangle, red triangle comments. Now let's do a red triangle comment. You understand what I'm saying now? If you have this sheet and somebody buy this quantity, you want to make comment, you click this 1000 120 and highlight it and right click it. When you click it, right click it. When you right click it, you see insert comment. If I click here now, you will put comment here. I can say this customer from Lagos. I seen it from Lagos. I've done the comment. Now you see red is appearing here. Red, Abi. There's a red here.
Yes.
If I also come here now, do highlight, click this 400 and right click it and put comment. I say customer from Benin. You see now, red is appearing in my work. If I have to comment on this work, you see red. And if I print this work now, this red color will show. But there's a better way you can do it so that the reds will not show. If you use data validation format. Now, if I click, if I click here now, I go to data. I go to data. Okay. I go to data. Yeah. Then I go to data tool, data validation. You see input message. I can use input message now. I say customer from Edo,
Lagos.
I click okay. Now, you see the where I made that comment? If I click it, it will show me name. It will show me what I commented. But if I remove cursor, you will not see any
from Edo.
So you will not see anything. Any red is not there. So if you print this work now, this red will show. But this one now that I use input message, it will not show. It will just hide itself. So you would rather use this one for your work than using the comments, the red triangle comments. Okay. So that's that. Then let's look at conditional formatting. Conditional formatting help you to format your data conditionally. Now I can use conditional formatting for this data now. If I say I want to highlight, show me the color of 10 any amount that is above 100,000, I will come and highlight it. As I highlight it, column, I go to home. I go to home. Then you see conditional formatting here. You open it. If I say give me greater than 100,000, I'll go to this highlight cell role. I'll go to greater than. You see now, if I add 100,000 here now,
and the color, greater than.
See it here, greater than. You see greater than format cell that are greater than 100,000. So the color is already chosen. The color is already selected. See, the color is already selected. This light red field with dark red text. So if I'm okay with that now, you see now the conditional, it has conditionally formatted. If I change this one to 50 now, if I say give me only 50, you see it?
No, where did you click for it to come out greater than?
Okay, is go to home. Yes, when you highlight it, you go to home. You go to conditional formatting. You go to conditional formatting. You see
it? The amount is already.
So when you go to conditional formatting, you just this highlight cells rule. Highlight cells rule. So when you put your console here, you see greater than. You click greater than. So if I change it, I say give me any amount that is above 40,000. 40,000. You see now to highlight this. If I say 20,000, you see it? Are you seeing it? So if you click OK, if you're okay with it, you leave it. Then you can also remove it. If you want to remove it, highlight it, go to conditional formatting, clear rows. When you clear rows from the selected cell that's removed. That's the way, one way you can remove a conditional formatting. The other functions of conditional formatting, you can also format this whole table and type the row by yourself. As you highlight the table, you click conditional formatting. You go to new row. You can set new row for yourself. These are options you can use. Let's just use this last one. Assuming that I want to put a color that will cut across Jersey, anywhere Jersey appear, it will just give me the color. I'll just come to this last one. Use a format to determine which set to format. You click it. Then you click, you type here and take, I want to only know Jersey. See it? As I type here, as I click here, I pick Jersey. Now you remove this dollar sign because that is absolute, so that it should turn to relative. I will come to relative now. I'll teach you relative, absolute, and a misreferencing. So once you do that, then you use this quotes, quotation, this thing, then take the name of Jackson. You type Jackson, it's there. Now you see format, you want to pick color, go and pick color. You can take any of this color, and click OK. Click this thing. So once you do that, you see anywhere there is Jassy, it show you the color. Anywhere there is Jassy, if I come here and I put another Jassy here now, it show me color. So that's what conditional formatting can do for you. It can help you to format your work. Then we also have sparkling. We also have sparkling. Sparkling now is a trend. It help you to know your trend. Now you have this data from January to December. You want to know how your trend is moving. So you click where you want to put the trend. As you click it, you go to inserts. As you click insert, say line. You see line here. You click this line. Then, are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So you see data range. Where is the data range? From here, January to December. You just pick it inside the data range. So you click OK. Once you click OK, see it? That's trend. You see the way the line is? Now, this it helps you to check how this data is moving from down to up to this is the kind of thing they use the stock exchange. So if you want to roll it down to the other people, to the other sales, you can just highlight it here and take it down. You see it? To just show you the data, the nature of this data, the trend, how it's moving. If I change this one to 100,000 now, you see how that will change sharply. See, change sharply. If I change this one to 200,000 now, you see how it changed sharply. See it? You see it? So it just happy to know the trend of this data. So you say, okay, from here I increase, then I go down again, I increase. So it help you to know the trend of this data. Then we'll also look at rank. Rank is another options you can look at. Rank, when you want to rank this, if I have this amount now, I have this amount 2, 3, 4. I want to rank the one that is highest. I will come here, I'll type equals to rank. As I type rank, a set function will appear. I have ranks here. So take the second one, rank EQ, double click it. Then pick this first one and put comma. Then pick the first one again and roll it down to get the range and press enter. Once we press enter, that means this 21,700 is this number 2 on this roll. It has number 2 position. That's true because this first one is 51,700. Okay, so if I want to replicate this one down, I will just come to the number and put dollar sign under the between the range. Dollar sign help you to lock your data so that it should not move. So as I click before E now, I put dollar sign there. After between E and 3, I put dollar sign. Go to the second side, E, put dollar sign. E and between E and 4 and 6, put dollar sign. You press enter. So now, as I put dollar sign now, it has locked this work now. If I come now and roll it down, it will remain. See it? To remain. It will not shift. The range will remain. Simple graph. We can also look at simple graph. Okay, this is the one I have plotted before. I can remove it now, replot it. Okay, can remove it now, replot it. So now you have this table given to you. We have this serial number and brands, expense and sales. Of course, the profit, for you to get profit, you minus sales minus expenses, right? So that's what you do. So you minus sales minus expenses. So what you do first, you type equals to. Then what is the cell you are going to express first? D2, because D is the sales. You minus your expenses from your sales, you know not? So you do D2 minus, this term now is not times, we are minusing. C2, you press enter. So once you press enter now, you see that the answer with 200. So every other one has its own this header first and re-enter it. Okay, now, okay, let me just remove it. You come here and put some and highlight it like this and press enter. So you just have the total. Okay, that's how you do the
Must you
total.
put equal?
Yes, you must put equals to any function you are typing. You must put equals to first.
Okay.
You must put equals to. See, if I don't put it, if I say sum, you see it. If I say sum, it will not show. See it. Even
Anything.
if I put this thing, see it will not show anything. So I must, any function I want to express, I must start with equals to. I type sum because a sum is an Excel function. It's already inside Excel. That's why this thing pop up. So I just double click it and pick it down.
Okay, it has already known what you intend.
Yes, as you type sum, Excel already know that a sum is part of his function. So now I want to put this in a graph. I want to put in a graph that in the sense that it will be able to display this data for me in a visualize the data for me, and it will make meaning, because this data as it is here now is not making any meaning, but it will only make meaning when you put in a graph. Okay, it will only make an insight from it. So now let's look at the expenses. Let's look at the expenses and sales. So for us to put expenses and sales on graph, Better, are you there? Better.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, you came late. So
I was trying to log in now. I was finding it difficult, sir.
okay. You highlight
Yeah.
so what you want to put in a graph now, you highlight, depends on the graph you want to put it on. Okay, you highlight the brand, the expense, and the sales. Then you go to insert. You see recommended chart, you click it. You see there's a recommended chart now that comes up. If you like this clustered column, if you like it, you click OK. You see the graph has appeared now. Okay. Now this graph now you can beautify it, put more things inside. Now, if you check this by the side where you have chart elements, Mr. Sam, are you following? Mr. Sam, are you there?
I'm seeing.
Okay. When you have chart element by the
I'm
side of
there.
the graph, you see chart elements. So when you just click this chart element now, there are other functions that you can look at. If you say data, see now, as I'm putting my cursor on this different options that you see here, you see what is happening. If I put on data label, you see now amount has come on top of all the table that we have. You see it? So if you click it now, it will remain. If I want to do data table, there will be figure under. Okay. So, but if you don't need it, you can uncheck it and remove it. You see, that's what you do. So you can see now this graph now has been able to tell us. Then you can name this graph now performance reports. Okay. Now you see now from this graph now we will know that HP, and remember the blue color is expenses, the other color is sales. So this one now is 600. That means that it's making 600, is selling $600 on this HP more than every other product. You see it? and it's making expenses of $100. You see it? So, and that's where we also have the, okay, that's why you have the second profit, the second highest profit, $200. You see it? So it helps you to visualize your data set. Now, we can put more things. Where you have chart style, you can come and beautify it. You see, if you click it, you see different styles you can choose from. Different styles. You see, if you click any one, it will change the face of the graph. So you just look at the one you want to present. Then if you're okay with this, you leave it, and that's that. Now, if you want to use pie charts, you can use pie chart with two data. Now you can use it brand and expenses or brand and sales. So let's use brand and expenses and demonstrate pie chart. Go to insert and go to recommended tables. You see the pie chart here. You click it. You click OK. So pie chart table will appear. Then also go to the side where you have chart element. You want to put data label. You see it. Amount has come by the body of the cycle, which is the pie chart. You see, its amount is fixed now because you do data label. Okay. Now you can also come now and pick from the style, different style you want. As you look at it, different styles. See it. If it's this one you want, you can pick it. If you're okay with the style, you just click by the side of the graph, the pie chart. See, click by the side. When you click by the side like this, these options will come up. You see the chart style, see it? If I don't click by the side, it will not see anything. But if I just come and click by the side, you see chart style here. Just click it.
By which side now?
Are you not see the pie chart? This expensive.
Is it at home?
No, not home.
You
Are you
go
see this?
home.
No, not home. Are you see this expense chart? This pie chart. Are you seeing it?
Okay, this expense chart.
Yes, this pie chart. That's what I am looking at. Is it?
You click by the side.
Yes, you just click by the side of the chart. You see these options. You see chart element, chart style. You see it. So that chart style, now if you click it now, you see different styles you can choose from. See it. So that's how you do. Then you can also beautify this one. If you just click this one now and drag it more, it will give a hole. See it. It may be this you want to present. It may be your church expenses. You want to present it like this. It will make meaning. It will make meaning to them when you are making presentation. Say this is their expenses. It will just show how the difference are clear. You understand? So that's that. Thank God that we have video. We can watch it further. The other things you can do on this chart, you can do it, but just get this one first. When you get this one, then every other things can be added. Now let's look at relative. That's another area we want to look at. Relative referencing. We have different type of references. We have relative references, absolute referencing. We have mixed referencing and 3D references. Now, what is absolute relative references? I've demonstrated it here. Now, if you don't have this money here now, I have this rate, I have this hourly rate, I have this rate, and I want to type the amount here. What am I going to do? I'll say equals to B2, the way we did that first one, times C2. Okay. Then I now click it and draw this one down. Okay. Now, you see, as I type this first one now, it was 100, right? And I typed the second one now, it was 30, right? Then the third one now is 40. Now, if you check the function now, if I click this one now, check the bar. Are you see the bar is B2 times this. Now, it's relative because it changes. If I draw it down, this figure changes. Now, in relative to B2 and B3 are relative and will change anytime it's copied. So, you see it now, it's changing. It's not the same amount. This one change, this one change, this one change. So if I copy this 100 now, I come and put it here now. You see it? If I put this figure here, if I put figure here, I put figure here, you see it? It changes. So that's why it's relative. Then we have absolute. Absolute does not change. Absolute does not change. If I have this amount here now, this is hourly rate, but this hour they have worked. I want to know how much this one times this one times this one times this. This 20 naira will remain the way it is. It will not change. So what am I going to do? I'll click equals to. I'll pick this B4 first. I'll not times. I'll times this. I will not click this. This is C2. Then I'll put $sign between them and before C and between 2 and C. I'll click OK. So what I have just done now is I have locked it. I've locked this one, whereas this one will be moving because this first one now is relative. Then the second one now that is here now, this one now is locked. It can't move. So if I come now and I roll this thing down and I say draw it down, you see now, if I click under the 60, it's still highlighted this one and this. If I click this, highlighted this one and this. If I click this, highlighted this one and this. Why? Because it is static. It locks this cell. This C2 is locked with $sign. Okay. Then we have mixed reference. Mixed reference is that it joins the relative and the absolute together. So that's what is mixed reference. So if I have this amount here, I have this amount here, January and February, I want to add it together. I want to add it together. I will just come and do equals to, you see it, I take this B, okay, plus this February. I press enter. Now, as I did this thing now, I want to lock it. I want to use road, see, look, now this first example now is road is absolute and column is relative. Okay, and look at what I said now here. I say when you have $sign between B and 3, you lock the first row. You see? So for us now to lock the first row now, you now come and put $sign between B and 3 and between C and 3. Put $sign, you press enter. So as you have this C now and roll it down, what you have done now is relative. Then the second one is when you have the $sign before B is colon, you are locking. You are locking a colon. That's why the first one here now is amount. This one now amount to this. This one now amount to this. This one now amount to this. But this one now, the first one, you see that if I click here now, is this first row. You see it? This first row, that is, see it? This first row is what I'm calculating. It didn't affect this one. But this one now, it affects this one. So the relative mixed reference join the relative and the absolute. Then we have 3D. 3D is a simple. It's just to link anything you've done in the first sheet to the second sheet. So when you are doing that, you are doing a 3D. For example, I have relative here now. As I click equals to, I want to link what I have in relative. You come to relative and click here and press enter. It will automatically come here. If I want to link absolute, I press equals to, I go to absolute, I press this, I press enter. It will automatically come here. If I want to link mix, I press equals to, I click mixed. I want to take anyone I want to take here now. I press enter. So all these things will automatically come here. I don't need to type it. Okay, that's absolute 3D. 3D references is a range of cells on multiple sheets. So you can link cells on multiple sheets. It's a convenience and fast ways to calculate data across several worksheets with the same structure. So it makes you to link other sheets easily. And when you are doing that, you are doing 3D D. Okay. Now let's look at solver. Solver is a tool to find optimal solution to solve problem. Okay, you want to solve a problem, you can use solver to solve it. Now, this is the original data that someone has. Is selling several units at 6,000 naira, and this is the cost price. This is the profit per unit, and this is amount that is making. Okay. Now, you know how to get this profit per unit. Just selling price minus cost price to get this. That's how you get it. So you times this one by the 70, you have the sales, the profits rather. Now, once we have this thing now, this information, you want to optimize. You have constraint. You cannot meet up with 160 that you plan to do. You only have a constraint to meet up with 150, not 160. And that is the already constraint. You don't know the one to reduce so that you can still sell that 160, not to 150, not the 160 that you are planned to sell before. So that's already a constraint. You have a problem, but you want to maximize. Okay, so what you do, there's an app. Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay, it's like this thing cut off. Okay.
Recording.
Okay, now we have a constraint now. The constraint is that you can't produce this 160. You can only sell 150. So you already have a constraint. That means we can't meet up with this profit that you have projected yourself. So what do you do at this point? That's an issue. So you can use solver to address it. Solver will help you to address that issue. Okay, so where is the solver? I'm coming. Let me ensure that. Okay, it's recording. Okay, you can use solver. Now, how do you do it? You go to data. Go to data, and you will see solver here. Okay, you can see solver. In case you don't have the solver in your your screen, you can install it. You can install it by go to file and options. We can tell you that one later. Okay, so you go to solver and you come to this table, this place now. Okay, so that is how you can group this kind of data. So you can open it, you open it, you open them. Okay, and you have up to 8 levels that you can group in this data. I've told you, I've done with the class, I've told you embedded, how to embed your things, your file. You can come here and come insert, you come test, you come objects, you take create file, create from the file, you browse, then you take the data you want to embed, then you click insert, take and display as icon, click OK. So the file will just be embedded there. I've told you net present value, how to do net present value. You just come and click net present value. Okay, take the first interest, press comma, take the inflow, then press close the brackets, the parentheses, then add the investments and press enter. So you just get the net present value, and it helps you to evaluate your project. So any net present value that is have negative figure, you reject it. The one that has positive figure, you accept it. You can also use the arrow tool to make a decision. You click arrow because it's an Excel function. It will appear. Just highlight both investment and the flow and press enter and replicate it to the next column. So any arrow that is higher than what you invest interest that you are paid for this money, you accept it. That's how you accept a project. Then we have to also look at these. We have also look at the using data table to get make a better decisions that will help you to know what you will sell to be able to make a targeted profit. So that's what we have for you today for this class. Okay, Better is no longer here. Mr. Sam, you're still here. We are done with the class today.
No. Well,
Video so that we can.
all right.